Check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yo, what's up everyone? Lumiere Log number 33. We are dusting it off. It's coming at you top shelf. I'm Tim Williams, this is Joshua Kirk. Where have we been? Why has it taken us so long to do log number 33, over 12 months?
Well, it has been an entire year. 2022 has come to a close and now 2023 has just begun. When we first started these Lumiere Logs, the idea was to document the journey, and they've sort of turned into a little bit more of a silly goose segment. We want to extract the actual value that we feel like we can give and produce more content. So 2023 is the year of content. It's the year of many other things, but let's look back at 2022 because it has been over 12 months.
To give you a quick wrap on some of the exciting work that kept us so busy from producing these beautiful logs that entertain you guys so much. Some highlights were Nelson Giants. It was a real privilege to work with the Nelson Giants just to help elevate the brand. We had the whole team come in one at a time for a studio portrait. We did some cool creative stuff out in the stadium. So big thank you to the Nelson Giants for being available and giving us your time to be able to do this project. Under the hood, what you're about to see will be a sensory overload and your mouth will be watering. So under the hood, Dave and Michelle King, they run a business producing slow cooked meats on barbecues. They do workshops. They're going from strength to strength. Check them out on YouTube. They are smashing it. It was really cool to produce their brand story. Way back at the start of 2022, we had Rapoda Springs, who has been a long-time client of ours, and we've been able to keep elevating the work that we're doing for them. Last year, started 2022, was no exception. We did some really beautiful work for them again. I think it was over 2.5 days, so really exciting. Sunrise, sunset, beautiful experience. Nelson College for Boys.
The boys.
With COVID being here, it's obviously placed a lot of restrictions for their international students getting into the country. Now that borders are back open, they wanted to produce a film that says, hey, we're open for business. A lot of fun. It was great to hang out with them for the day. And kudos to you, bro. I thought you did a really great job on the script.
Thank you. We did so many projects last year, and to be honest, the end of 2022 felt like an absolute mad hustle. So the holidays were much welcomed and we're back 2023. One thing we do need to mention is that last year we said goodbye to 2 really beautiful people. One was Tom Solden, our senior producer. The door on that chapter closed last year and he's moved on to greater things, which we're so pumped for him about. That we want Lumiere to be a creative environment where creatives can work with us, gain industry experience and really understand their niche and where they want to be long term. And so it's always bittersweet when we say goodbye to an employee who's moving on to things that they want to pursue. The second person is Sarah, our junior producer, and she has moved on over to Singapore at this moment. She'll probably be back in the country sometime soon, but absolutely the same story with her. It's bittersweet. We were so gutted to see her go, but really excited for all the cool things she's got ahead of her. So obviously people leave and then people have to come and fill the space. So we're really stoked to be welcoming Josh Robertson to the team. His name's Robbo. He's not Rob, don't call him Rob, he doesn't like that. Robbo's joined the team as our video editor and he's helping with a lot of the post-production workflow. We're excited for 2023. Still got Ian and Danielle as part of the furniture, and it's awesome to have this small, tight-knit team.
One thing that we're constantly thinking of is how we can add value back to you guys. One of the main things that have developed in the last 4 or 5 months is the rise of AI. If any of you are familiar with the space, you would have seen ChatGPT released in October last year, and that has had a massive spike in, I guess, the attention on AI within the industry. The user case scenario is getting very, very, very practical and usable for us. So we are very much thinking about it, how we're implementing it into our systems and processes.
Not just text generation tools like ChatGPT, it's actually moving into all areas in terms of image generation, audio generation. And so we're constantly upskilling and constantly being practitioners in the space of AI and downloading these pieces of software, creating accounts and really becoming familiar with what is out there. We really want to provide the best value to the client. And if we can use tools that helps us do our work more effectively and more efficiently, then that's only a win-win for everyone.
AI is very much developing extremely rapidly. There are some really exciting components about it in terms of how you can incorporate it into your business and be more efficient. There are also a lot of concerns around where AI is going. We will unpackage some of these in maybe a long form video, so we'll let you know when that comes out. Man, we're jumping around a lot.
Yeah, it's all right. You could be like, let's rewind.
AI is here. It's actually been quite a highlight for me to be able to see how we can adopt that into our business. What would you say is a highlight?
This year?
Well, whether it be this year or, I mean, we're only January the 24th.
I've got a highlight from last year. It's got nothing to do with Lumiere, but the highlight for me has actually been watching our neighbors next door, and they are called Square Kicker. So Square Kicker is run by Nick and Hannah Ippolito, and they are good friends of ours, and they have developed this product called Square Kicker, which is a no-code design extension tool for Squarespace. This is not a sponsored segment, we just really believe in the tool. But over the last few years, we have watched them grow from Nick to about 14 people running around the office. And so they have taken over the entire left-hand side of the press hall, and all of the stand-up tables that you see when you walk in, that's their team. And so it's been really cool just watching them develop. And because they're partnering with such a big company called Squarespace, there's some really exciting things in store for that team. It's been great watching other people, other local businesses in Nelson doing great things on the world stage. So that's a highlight for me.
And a highlight for me, as always, is the development of the space. And obviously Square Kicker and Nick and the team are expanding, but we've also done some small updates to the studio. We love a good studio tour. I think we do a studio tour every log. Just a quick reminder that this is what the studio used to look like before we occupied it. It was an empty warehouse. There was nothing much in here. We were able to build a kitchen, a toilet facility. We built a studio wall. We built a storeroom. We built a wall between us and the studio so it was nice and quiet. And the most recent update is we've installed a studio curtain. And this curtain is nice and thick. It provides a bit of sound barrier, but it helps us to black out the studio so that we're not dictated by any ambient light. It was kindly installed by Osborne Build. Quick shout out to those guys, they're absolute legends. So yeah, that's the latest, I guess, studio piece we have.
Well, there you have it. That was Lumiere Log 33, just a little update from Tim Williams and myself, Joshua Kirk, about Lumiere's journey. We're almost 5 years into this thing. June of this year, 2023, we will be turning 5. For us, in terms of the direction of the company, we're excited to take the next step and see what settling into business life really looks like. So lots of things to be excited about and lots to look forward to. For now, peace out, and we will see you in the next update.
Nice. It's hot, bro.